Greetings, everyone. Waking up was our first blessing. We are blessed to be on here, Facebook. I want to tell y'all that life is not easy. Y'all should know life is not easy. You know, me, I came from the trenches. I was born and raised in Inglewood. I could say born and raised in Inglewood. I spent 23 of my years there. 23 of my years in Inglewood. Well, used to be jumping off fights. Sister and brother was doing their own thing. I was there by myself. Had good community friends. Still got them today. But life wasn't easy. Life was not easy for me. I had a candy store when I was younger, trying to help my mama with money, which my mama didn't even need no money back then, but it was just me doing me, trying to help. Saw my brother get his last breath around the corner from the house. I helped help a friend out. He got shot. He got shot up. He know who he is. I ain't putting his name all out there. I sent everybody away. I was in my nursing classes then, and I nursed him back to health by just, like talking to him, making him not think about what had just happened to him. Because anytime you think about something that just happened to you, that'll put you in shock. So I was just talking to him and letting him know, like, you remember all the stuff I used to do? I put it on myself. I was a bad little girl. I used to fight every day, and it was true. I used to fight every day in the hood. I used to fight every day at school. Why I used to fight every day? I used to fight every day because my sister and brother was grown, and they couldn't fight with me, and I couldn't be in no gang. I could not be in no gang, even though I live by a gang. I couldn't be in no gang. Because I believe if you be in a gang, you'll have to, you'll have to stay in one neighborhood. You couldn't go out to other neighborhoods. So that was just me thinking that I couldn't go in other neighborhoods because it was gangs related. So I wanted to go everywhere. Everywhere God put the sun, I wanted to go. So I couldn't be in no gang. I value myself enough not to be in no gang. But, it was gang members around me everywhere. So there's certain things I didn't do. So I believed in God all my life. The worst thing they said, what the worst thing I ever did? I went to a crack house to get my family out. I sure enough did as a little girl. So when I did that, it was like I was hardcore. I took my mama car back from a drug dealer. I used to fight all the time. So when I got older, I never thought I'd have to fight again. Sure, I didn't fight all my life. So why would I have to fight when I get older? You lead them for the kids to be fighting, but never thought that, I would be fighting when I get older. There's no reason. I can call your manager, boss, or whatever, and, write you up, all good kind of stuff that, they always ask, what kind of fighter is you? Is you a street fighter or you're a prize fighter? A prize fighter, you're gonna walk away with something. That's just like the Mike Tyson fight. Mike Tyson, he didn't care how old that dude was. Only thing Mike Tyson knew, he was going to walk away with something. But it's a lot of street fighters out here that's not walking away with nothing. And, it's not necessary to fight. A lot of people are losing their life. Like my brother lost his life when I was a little girl. And it wasn't cool to me because he was the only one that was helping me with my homework. He was the one that was making sure I was good. So imagine in your life growing up and you don't have nobody help you to do your homework or make sure you're good. Everybody else in the streets, that's a kind of hardcore feeling. So I'm looking like my brother ain't here, but I need to keep going in my life. I need to keep going in my life. Just because my brother is gone, you know, like I need to keep going. And it was kind of hard because I remember the first week when my brother passed away, he told me when he had left out the door, he was going to come back. So I didn't even know what death was. I was thinking he was coming back and he was never coming back. You know, like, and that's kind of hard on the kids. So when somebody pass away or anything happen to one of the family members, make sure you check on the youth, because you never know how bad they was hurting. Even at the funeral, I didn't even know what was going on. I was not knowing what was going on, and you know, like, it was pain. And I had one person that helped me out with the situation, and that was Ms. White. She still live on the block now, and she, you know, like, she helped me with my homework. And Auntie and Granny and them, they was always my overseer. So when my mama went to work, she made sure Granny and Auntie watched me, make sure I was safe. Then I went to Miss White house, and then I made it home. But you know, like, life wasn't easy in the beginning of life. So if you knew in the beginning of life it wasn't easy, how would you change? So I changed myself as being a guard protector of all my children and my godchildren, you know, like loving on them unconditionally, making dance groups, doing reading homework at home, drawing pictures on the floors, making my favorite punch, having cookouts, the kids just in the house cooking, anything to grab their attention and see what interest they have, letting them play sports, going to their sports games, you know, like do it all, going to musicals, going to art seminars. There's a lot of things in this world to make you whole, but you got to be whole on your own. You got to make sure you enjoy what you like to do in life, because life will grab you up and snatch you, and you won't know which way to go. But I'm so thankful that it's a God that's praised every day. I'm so thankful and grateful that God helped me out throughout these many years. You know, if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't know where would I be. I wouldn't know where would I be, because life is hard. I done had 1,000 jobs. Because I like people treat me a special kind of way, and when you don't treat me a special kind of way, I'll leave. I think everybody needs to be treated special with respect. And when you're not treated special with respect, you can't. I know I can't. I can't. That's why I started my nonprofit. I started my business, because a lot of stuff that goes on in the world, I'm not of this world. I just live in it, and I enjoy every moment that I have. Hey, big cousin, I love you. I love you dancing too, big cousin. Keep dancing. I'm doing exercising. This is my pillow talk tonight. But I enjoy everything. You know, like, I have a loving family. So majority of the time, they see me in problems, I got somebody inboxing me. I'm surprised my cousin from Louisiana and California always be hitting me up. Even Detroit. So I'm well guarded. So I have, even though my mama gained her wings and went to heaven, she always left her angels down here on earth, her cousins and relatives, to watch over me. So it's always a blessing. It's always a blessing to just have loving families to help you oversee a lot of things. But life is not easy, and we need to be thankful and grateful for the awesome and amazing family and friends that we do have. Even though some may Some we might lose on the way, but we got to pray for their strength, that God heal and protect them along the way, because you never know what people are going through in silence. You never know, because I was hurting in silence, and I kept coming across a friend of mine, and they was hurting in silence too, but they saw the pain that I was going through, and they was like, "You good?" And I'll be like, "I'm gonna be okay." And they saw straight through me, like, "You not good, but you saying you good." So I was lying because I wanted to be a big girl and try to figure things out on my own. And sometimes you can't figure it out on your own. It's okay to get help. And make sure you get some help that understand you. Understand what you're going through in life. And you get some help that you could trust. Trust to not to hurt you. Because so many people get hurt along the way. And sometimes that hurts so bad that they can't come back from it. They feel guilty and they shouldn't have and they couldn't have. And I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you. This young lady right here, me, I'm pointing at myself. You see I'm pointing at me? I'm a mother, a godmother, auntie. I'm a niece. I'm a friend. And I love unconditionally.
I'm a child.
And I'm a daughter. And both of my parents, both of my parents are in heaven. Excuse me. Excuse me. Go. See, I always be on my live, and my daughter want to get in my lives. And it's unfair to me that Shavia always want to get in my lives.
You're a child of God, Mom.
I already said that. And you make sure you up for school early in the morning and me not have to wake you up. Because this child do not like getting up for school. Under no means necessary, the child don't like to get up. So if I'm late getting up doing anything, I got to pull the child up by bootstraps. Make sure she up. And it's not cool and it's not okay. And some people be like, she thinks she's grown. No, she's not. She's just a child. And she can make many mistakes, but we got to correct the mistakes that she makes. That's what it takes. It takes a village to raise a child. And that's why no child is left behind. Yes, Shavia went through so many things just growing up. She growed up. It seemed like she growed up too fast, because when she was like 5 or 6 months, she was walking and talking. And it was so fast, you know. And I almost lost Shavia when she was like 6 months because her heart was too weak. That it was pumping real slow. So, but now she's older. And I'm older now, so she don't get, you know, like she get away with a lot of stuff. My mama used to say, the child get away with murder. But she's cool. She got a lot of room for corrections. Just like every day in our life. They keep changing stuff. We got a lot of room for corrections. So I just want to say I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. And I said I was going to start coming back on here. So I'm coming back on all my platforms. I just had to get myself together and get myself right. And I thank God for waking me up every morning, starting me on my way, giving me air to breathe. You know, like I was going through some struggling times. Within, I want to say July into February, I had got myself in a jam. And guess what? God got me up out that jam. And I just want to thank God. I praise his holy name. And you know, like, if it wasn't for the God in me, where would I be? Where would I be? God picked me up, turned me around, put my feet right back on solid ground. And I'm so thankful and grateful. But I praise his holy name every day because the God in me shows up for me, pushes me a little bit harder so I can push people who got me being their accountability a little bit harder. My day started at 5 o'clock in the morning. Daily morning manna start at 6. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Jesus Girl ENT. So I start every day early. So I give God all the glory. And if it wasn't if it wasn't for the God on my side, where would I be? I done learned so many things from many different people, and I just want to say I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. So I want to say I love y'all. This is my pillow talk. And I'll say peace out.